better than Diarrhea Dwayne.
Well, we here,
Seth
Friday
is not
Night
cool.
Yerrr. What's up with you guys? When anybody can't hear it, Mr. AK. Put your mama in a figure 4 leg lock and
then give her a belt covered in your blood.
Yes, sir. We here. Afro Comics
Now
here.
down is where she can sit.
Fuck is where she can off to.
We got to kick it off with, we got Mercedes Moné, big business. CEO.
We gotta stop this, yo. Cause she's about to wrestle fucking Scary Girl. We should put the TBS title on fucking.
See how well that worked out the last time.
She debuted on Big Business opening.
They should have announced that she was coming back later in the show. It would have helped the ratings a little bit.
Fire theme, and a nice little mediocre segment for Mercedes.
Hey, her ass in that onesie she came out in, she came out in the leotard with the gold chains on the ass. I was like, oh, now you're speaking my language.
It's all fire, but we understand why she didn't go back to WWE. Not yet, at least.
Because they wasn't gonna give her that much money, right?
They wasn't gonna give her Becky money. They wasn't gonna give her Charlotte money. So you gotta wait. And apparently, she got some heat backstage because she said, "I'm going back to WWE." So they don't see her as the main event.
Being honest.
So that's why she's going after that TBS title. Tony Khan's like, you might opt out after that second year. I can't put my highly lauded and well respected women's championship. I can't have you wearing that if you're going to leave after 2 years.
I want my
sure. The show was kind of mid. I mean, you got Wardlow and Joe.
Her intro was the only thing that fucking cracked even their regular ratings.
And Joe was okay. The Bucks and Okada beat the 3-man random team. I mean, it was okay. But the main event, they had the women in the main event, which was pretty much I'm pretty sure it was just for her to come out and say Willow.
There's
Willow had like some connection.
And I don't mean this.
Willow in the match, Willow she got injured. The match was nasty because you had 90-pound Riho soaking wet with a brick in her pocket.
Thank you. Riho versus Willow should never be a main event.
All I'm saying is Willow has to be at least respectfully 200, just thighs alone. And you got 90-pound Riho with a brick in her pocket, soaking wet, doing a Northern Light suplex her and dropping her on her neck. I'm just saying.
Right on her neck. Did not get the full rotation.
Then they kept selling Riho having she had a 3-match win streak. And then Riho got all the advertising in the world, and then just for Willow to get the win, obviously. I mean,
Look, I think all bodies are welcome in wrestling, but Sasha Banks, she's not a large woman. She is very small, very petite. She is gigantic compared to Riho. I honestly think it's a problem. Riho, for me, it's too unbelievable. Like, look,
bruh,
I can suspend my disbelief for a lot of things. Like, honestly, even though Ray a legend, there were times where I'm like, why is Ray doing anything to Big Show?
Think about it. You got to remember, Tony Khan booked Riho to beat Nyla Rose before. I'm not saying nothing problematic right now, but you want to talk about a fucking mismatch, bruh.
I don't even think we're being disrespectful. It's just like, bro, why are we doing this?
She's Kenny Omega's golden child, yo. He was wrestling with her when she was 8 years old. Pause, but that's a true statement.
Pause is crazy. So, the internet is in an uproar because Mercedes Moné got the lowest rating return in AEW history. Bruh. They're going against fucking CM Punk. Nobody's going to go against that, and you're going against Edge. Nobody's going against that. We're not talking Adam Cole. We're not talking Adam Cole. We're not talking John Moxley.
Bryan Danielson.
They debuted on pay-per-view, and it was a surprise. Like that's the thing.
but we
It's
knew
like,
it was coming, and it was national television. So you can't compare it to
the Moxley one we didn't know. Yeah, that was just a random thing. But
Yeah.
I you know. But you
I
know,
don't- I'm not putting this on her.
Wrestling again.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't putting this on her. It's Tony's booking of the rest of the show. That's the problem. It's the not advertising that she's still gonna be there.
Anything.
That's the problem.
It's the booking. The booking is the problem.
So let me get this straight.
Got her people to show up.
You have
literally in the audience is
Mercedes Moné. You built her up to come here to AEW, getting paid what she's worth allegedly to your brand, and you set her up for the secondary title just to protect Tony Storm.
Yeah, that's
Who's
stupid.
getting old, bro? It's getting old.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna bring unless they bring in Wendy Richter, Tony Storm's getting old. You gotta bring. She talks so much shit about Wendy Richter. If I don't see Wendy Richter's old ass on Dynamite in a couple weeks, I'm over it.
Y'all know what this is set. This is setting up the single white female thing of Mariah May wanting to beat Tony Storm so bad that she's going.
Man, I love me some Mariah May though. I can't even lie.
Yeah, she's good, but it's like, she's good, but I'm like, you could, I don't know, be setting your major new signing, major new star up to have the world title, but it's just do you, bro?
It's just. And here's another thing. I'm glad you brought up Mariah May because listen, I get the single white female thing. I get it, but there is an untapped well of talent, especially social media wise, where goddamn AEW is so thoroughly lacking, and Tony's not gonna take advantage of it at all. He's gonna let fucking her sit back and play fucking Tony Storm's understudy when she finally steps up. It's going to be unappealing. It's going to be fucking played out, and we're going to talk bad about it when it should be something amazing. She's one of the best wrestlers Stardom's ever produced.
Are we finally going to admit Paige is a waste of a signing?
Just saying. I've been saying that since
we called that months ago.
When she wasn't signing no fucking OnlyFans deal, I was like, this is a waste of my time.
Dog,
it's that plain and simple.
That's my fear with Mercedes. Like, I think she is star worthy. I think she is star credible. But
okay, I thought you were
afraid that we are. No, it's just like we've heard. How many times have we heard AEW sign this game changer? AEW sign this person. They gonna change the game. Roderick Strong, Keith Lee, fucking Will Ospray,
Okada.
Just, and I'm just like, Mercedes, baby. Good luck. Keep them checks. Stay healthy. Don't do none of the dumb shit. Stay healthy.
Actually, I can add to that list. So if we're adding to the WWE side to
what's up,
AEW,
watching this Hollywood Rock right now. My bad.
So we're adding the signage, right? Are you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, WWE signage that went to AEW. Martinez, what's the chick?
Mercedes Martinez. So she ain't gonna be
Martinez. Jerry Lynn.
It can only be one Mercedes.
Mercedes Martinez, Jerry Lynn, Tony Nese, Athena, Arn Anderson, Taz, Taya Valkyrie, Ruby Soho, Renee Paquette, Big Cass, Matt Sydal, Tony Storm, Big Show, JR, Jake the Snake, Mark Henry, fucking Jack Swagger, Jeff Jarrett, FTR.
Hold on. Was anybody expecting Jack Swagger to do anything?
I'm just saying. I'm just adding to what it is. Johnny, whatever. Pac, Billy Gunn, Big E, Miro, Paige, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Kyle O'Reilly, Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, Adam Cole, Roger Strong, Samoa Joe, John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, Cesaro, Swerve, Mercedes,
their whole roster.
Chris Jericho, Edge, Christian. So
it's like the poker rap.
But here's the real question: how many belts collectively of all these people that we've named? How many belts collectively in AEW have they held?
Roger Strong, Edge, Christian,
John Moxley.
This is just
Moxley,
recent. This is just
Cesaro, if you count ROH.
Are we counting ROH?
Jericho.
If you count the ROH.
Yeah, sure. Jericho and House of
FTR
Black.
if you count the ROH.
That's it.
It's
Tony
so
Storm. My
nasty.
bad.
It's the
We were just
booking
talking
is
about
so nasty. It's
Didn't Pac get a championship? Didn't Pat get a championship?
Yes, he did.
Pac has a
got
triple.
Yeah,
Was Pac the triple?
He was the
triple-
first ever All
We
Atlantic
We
champion.
gotta
now
count
that's
Billy Gunn. We gotta
international.
count Billy Gunn.
Billy
Oh,
Gunn,
yeah,
apparently.
Bro.
Hey, Billy Gunn.
Swerve and Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Swerve was a tag
Whoever's
champ.
getting Billy Gunn his juice, they're doing an amazing job. Because that nigga almost 60 and still fucking brolic as hell. And it's
That's
not
kind of why he
nasty.
wasn't. He was fired from WWE.
And
like,
then
he
they
on
broke
the
up the
juice.
Bang Bang Gang.
Oh yeah, he was
so
on the gas for sure.
they finally broke up the Bang Bang Gang. So we're gonna get that mess sooner or later.
Jay
It
White.
took long, but
Oh shit, Jay White. That's another game changer that they signed.
yo, you know he wishes so bad that he'd have just took the NXT deal.
He probably wishing like I should have
I
waited.
mean, listen, we got the best, in my opinion, the best televised tag team match that we've ever had out of FTR and the Bang Bang Gang. And it led to nothing. I know Juice Robertson got hurt. Get well soon. I hope he comes back. He is one of the few people, but he's also a former WWE guy, a former New Japan guy. Like,
and are we gonna talk about the sorry state of the pillars?
what pillars?
What?
Darby
what
Allin
pillar-
just went to go climb.
Darby
Perry
Allin
does
is about
part
to
of-
climb a mountain. Jack
Jack
Perry
Perry's
is
part
in
of
the
head
wilderness.
torture, and then Sammy Guevara's
Jack
fucking-
Perry is walking
gonna be
around
gone
Japan
soon.
with wicker goat heads on. This nigga is wearing a wicker goat head.
MJF going to WWE, right?
He
Who
needs
is?
to if he's smart.
MJF. It's pretty.
He should.
I mean, it's been rumors that he might be premiering. He might be like a debut.
How's the Rock promo so far?
It's giving really Hollywood Rock. He's repeating what he
Okay.
said on. He's repeating what he said on Instagram earlier right now. But he did break out the song, and his interest just keeps getting more fire and fire. He did what he did last week, but right when they did the spotlight jump, right on cue, the Hollywood Rock music hits.
Yo, okay. God damn it.
It was
Hollywood Rock's on
at first
full
he was
tilt.
the pebble.
We gotta remember, Rock still gotta show up in the ring. I love The Rock. I love all the hypeness from the promos. But if this nigga gives us a lame ass fucking tag team match on night one, I'm gonna talk about it.
Hold on.
I mean, we can do that.
Oh yeah, let y'all know I will be at Raw this Monday. I will be at Raw.
Oh, shit.
And I will be at both, and now I will be at Stand and Deliver, and I will be at both nights of WrestleMania.
He got money.
Damn. What's that
But-
like?
I will be there.
But how y'all feel about Booker T saying, "Oh, I ran into CM Punk. We had an issue."
This feels like a work. This
It
feels like
feels
Booker
so
T's
much
just
like a
fucking
work, bro. I feel like he is just poking the media.
He was just like, dog, it's Thursday.
He said, "I don't want to put it out there, but I'm gonna put it out there."
I knew this.
I don't want to say nothing, but I'm gonna say something. Like, yeah, that's work.
Yeah,
He was probably like, you know
So
what?
much so he put it on his YouTube page, wrestler.
Because he didn't want to put it out there.
Wrestling.
He didn't want to put it out there. You know?
I don't want to put it out there, but I'll put a video out there.
Yeah, he's like, I'm
It's
I'm
Booker T
running
working
these
the
numbers
marks.
up. I don't want y'all to know about this. We're gonna run up these numbers real quick.
We about to work these marks because you know some people think, oh my God, it's real. CM Punk and Booker T were almost fighting. Like, nah, Booker T was like, hey, it's Thursday. We need to get these numbers up on the analytics. I got into some with CM Punk.
Let's get the numbers up, bruh.
And CM Punk's not on social media enough to even, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Yes.
hey, I'm not gonna lie. He just added a little more to his Twitter jump. He said this time he said he's gonna give the belt to his mama, right? And he said he's gonna wipe the blood and stuff on her and say, hey, what can I say except you're welcome.
This nigga.
We
Not
can't
Moana, right?
Not Moana. Leave Moana out of this, okay?
That is an anime villain. Like, Becky Lynch already got to explain why her daddy about to fight Maui. Now they got like Liberty,
That-
Liberty
I was
you
gonna say,
can't watch Moana anymore, but like I want to see Moana too. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I was gonna say we got problems with that old ocean deity over there. We gotta get things settled out at WrestleMania.
So how we
nasty work.
Is AEW gonna crash out? Like when is Swerve gonna get this title? When is Mercedes?
Swerve is gonna get the title, and then he's gonna lose it to Will Ospray in Wembley.
Yeah,
I would
be more shocked over as fuck right now. So
hey,
I like Will Ospray. He's doing good, but
he's one of the best in the world. We can't. His promos, maybe they're gonna get better. Maybe they're gonna get better. People like him.
He's not a needle mover at this point, but
yeah, I was gonna say he's popping no ratings, but
to me, Swerve, he should get it at Dynasty. I love Samoa Joe, but it's like, you know what, Joe, this was a victory lap title reign. Like this was a salute. This is one last run for you. Hopefully, Joe's contract is about to expire. Maybe you can go to TNA for a little bit, do one last match, come back home to WWE, work with Triple H, work with William Regal, do what you're supposed to.
Wait, is it come back home?
Swerve.
Wouldn't TNA
that's home. I mean, TNA was like an abusive home.
I would say,
I was gonna say, think about the way they treated Joe.
It was abusive.
It was nasty.
I mean, he's really his legacy in TNA. You know what
I think Joe's home is TNA.
They drew a penis on his face.
Just like
I was literally about to like they drew a dick on his face, bro.
Yeah.
Question.
See, when you think about it like that, you're like, damn.
Think this whole TNA run, like once you get past that Kurt Angle feud with Samoa Joe in 08, it was just
the main event mafia was nasty work.
Scott Steiner calling him fat every week, just fat every week. Every variant of fat, and Samoa Joe just not being able to do nothing.
Nothing about it. He couldn't.
He could be like, Scott, we don't understand. Yo, shut up, fat boy. That's all he had to say.
And then never caught a muscle buster. Never once caught a muscle buster after all that.
Bro,
his fat asses. He's fat.
Nasty work. But anyway, nasty. I don't think AEW is going to bottom out because it's like, Tony, he got too much money for that to happen.
Oh, yeah.
What is going to happen is that they're not going to be WCW and go out of business. What they're going to be is TNA. And when TNA gets
sticking around as a shell of your former self,
you stick around, you'll be there, you'll be a place. You're not on the channel that people get easily. People got to search you out. Destination America, Pop TV, something like that.
Oh, Destination America is
that's
crazy.
Real quick. They're calling AEW roster stacked. So they have Kenny Omega injured. We don't know if he's going to wrestle.
You got that diverticulitis.
Okada, they got Okada wrestle one match. Ospray, sure, the hit. Hangman, he might be sent to the mid card for just for storyline purposes. Swerve, main eventer. Jay White, mid carder. Moxley,
bullshit though. He should be a main eventer.
Hey, it is what it is. Joe, transitional champion. Adam Copeland, mid carder. Jericho, mid carder.
Yeah, talk that shit.
Adam Cole injured. Christian champion. Danielson doing what he wants.
I was about to say disciplining niggas when they don't act right.
Darby
climbing Mount
Everest, and Kacheska is mid carder. So
Take your boy Take. Like I like him too, but it's just
Kacheska, bro. If they put him with someone that wasn't Don Callis, he could pull off that foreign heel vibe because he's so good in the ring. No one, I'm never gonna argue and be like,
he's never been good. Going back to like old ECW and WWF,
Jackal, bro.
He's
go
not
back to the
good.
Jackal. It wasn't good.
He just like dog. Harvey Whippleman would do work with that dude.
Harvey Whippleman is crazy.
I don't know if y'all been on the TikTok and stuff like that. What's been going on and stuff like that. But they've been having this whole "we're done with the '90s" thing, right?
We're done with the Attitude Era.
Right. They're saying they're done with the Attitude Era. Now, I know. I'm not one of these guys that's about to sit up here and say, oh, the Attitude had fire matches. I'm not delusional like that.
Okay.
But it's some aspects you got to put some respect on. I mean,
we're done with the Attitude Era.
We're definitely done with the Attitude Era.
In-ring, nasty. The roster, nasty. We just there for puppies. And what outlandish things
talk to him.
When I would say the Attitude Era over this current era, music. Because how many times you say, who the hell is this coming out?
Yeah,
When the Royal Rumble
listen,
shit.
shout out to Jim Johnson.
You heard this music, like, God, this music is ass.
Jim Johnson should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's an easy one. For me, it's, look, Attitude Era, the roster. When it comes to that top level.
The Attitude Era.
Can I finish my point, sir?
You got it.
My point, sir. I was going to say, when it comes to top level main event talent, I'm sorry. When you got The Rock and Stone Cold, that's a cheat code at the top. As far as main event, crossover, mainstream talent, come on now.
They had Mick Foley. They had Mick Foley.
I think overall,
they had Undertaker. You had who else is in the main events?
So I say Kane and all that shit.
Kane.
Kurt Angle, the roster is healthier. Wrestling is better now in terms of in-ring, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I like today's modern wrestling.
Think about the audience, though, nigga. And when
it was the freedom that they had.
25 million people were watching Raw every week, bro. 25 million people.
Those are crackhead numbers, but Cam's done. So look, I'm just saying
2 million people watch Raw on a regular basis now. 2 million if they're lucky, and something hot's going on. There used to be 25 million people every fucking Monday.
I'm gonna say this, and I'll tap out, and then we'll be done with the Attitude Era. I'm glad that things have changed. I'm glad that things have gotten better. I do think a little bit of urgency that Attitude Era had, a little bit of that freedom in terms of promos. I think
niggas was scared of failing, for real. They thought it could be over.
That needs to come back. Yeah, that needs to come back. I like how healthy it is. I love that women don't just got to be, hey, look at that ass and look at them titties.
No, but we can use a goddamn bra and panties match every once in a while. Don't get it twisted.
I ain't talking about bringing back that now.
It's too many little girls that's into wrestling now.
He's speaking for himself.
There was time.
I am. He is horny.
People like to trash the Attitude Era's women's division, but I take Ivory and Jacqueline over most of the women. If your name is not Becky
be careful, because they're in two.
If your name is not Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley,
okay,
I don't know. I think
Bianca's name is Jane Cena, though. Her name is Jane Cena. It's not Bianca Belair. It's Jane. She's Jane Cena.
So we're gonna disrespect EO. We're gonna disrespect
listen.
You got Oscar. You still got Oscar. You still got Bailey.
We ain't gonna act like Stardom didn't have these girls doing revere shots before they was even stateside. You can go look at them naked pictures back in the day. They was already doing
great aspects of both eras.
I'm just being honest.
That's all I got to say about
there is an Oscar, a EO, and a goddamn Kyrie Sane pinup with them with nothing on in some Japanese fan's house right now that was commissioned by the goddamn company.
Not right now.
Dog.
I'm just saying. So it ain't like it's changed too much here in America.
Alton, what's your final verdict on what we saw from Rock tonight? Or are they still talking?
No, they ain't still talking. They brought in Lame World Order. So
the LWO.
Yeah.
What would you give it? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Or what we got from the Rock? What we got from the Rock tonight? Thumb up or thumb down?
I'm gonna say this: thumbs up, especially from what we've been saying. That fucking smell with you rocking, the smell with the Rock is cooking still sound like you need something to drink. Shit dry as hell still, but way better than what we've been saying for the past couple of weeks. We do need a Rock, and I do understand in these days, especially, you know what I'm saying, with social media, having the Rock right now on his promo thing with social media takes out of TV time, so we won't be getting those 20-minute fucking promos like that. But I actually think we end up getting that anyway. But I still give it to you that this is how you utilize the Rock to build up a Rock match. That whole mana shit like that, nobody's feeling that no more.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
No more.
Goosebumps.
I mean, he's still doing this shit. He's still trying to get it over.
It's better. It fits better with what he's trying to do now.
If it's better that he's actually being him and not trying to be the person that he thinks people should look at him.
PR Rock, I think that was the thing that hurt. Like honestly, I think it's because he's engaged. Like outside of like the first round with John Cena, and really I don't even think he was that engaged with that. I think he was just, hey, I'm happy to be back. He seems to be locked in and focused on what he's doing now.
You gotta think he's got a vested interest. He's got a vested interest now.
Let's say wrestling is
TK
like you said, wrestling is cool again. Wrestling exciting.
You know what would sell the TK thing? And he's done it one time, but I think it needs to be a progressive thing. Triple H needs to sell what The Rock is saying. Also, he said it doesn't matter what you think, and he only did it one time.
Vice president of Who Gives a Shit. Like Triple H does need to be. I think he would add to it as well. But for me, I think it's because he's locked in on doing something big with Roman, and more importantly, doing something big with Cody Rhodes. Because Cody Rhodes and Rock, I said this from jump. Cody Rhodes and Rock go back a ways. Like them niggas is like this. And so he really is focused on like, if we gon' like, why do something if we ain't gonna do it big? It's basically like, if we gonna make Cody the next dude, let's go all out. Let's go old school. We gonna do everything. We gonna overbook. We gonna have, this is gonna be as big as possible. And so that's what I'm thinking, that why he's kind of engaged in the stuff is coming off a little bit more better this time. Cause it's like, he cares that much about this stuff. And so it's just like, I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to he and Seth Rollins.
That
sounds good, but we're not gonna act like fucking. They're paying him $30 million. He should be. He should be invested in this. They gave him $30 million.
Yeah,
he should be acting
once in
like
a lifetime. To me, that was the last time that he was really focused on something with WWE. But even then, it wasn't all the way. Like he wasn't really in his bag focus. Like with this, I think he is, because like Afro said, there's the money involved in being on the board, and B, I think he wants to do this big for Cody and do it big for Roman too, because this is setting up 2 big WrestleMania, really 3: the tag, Roman, Cody, and then Roman Rock. It's setting up a lot of stuff. So that's what I think.
Valid. If only AEW could do something that could even rival this remotely. They can't.
But listen, they're riding all of this on Ospray. It's pretty plain and simple.
Damn.
It's pretty plain and simple. I love the fact Swerve's going to win the title at some point, but he's going to lose to Ospray at
Wimbledon. At Wimbledon,
it doesn't matter.
You say you love that. Who's going to win the title?
I love that Swerve is going to fulfill the prophecy and be the first Black AEW champion. It's going to be
only for a couple months. Only if it's even.
It's going to be a moment, but when the match gets booked for Wembley, Swerve versus Ospreay, you know who's going to win. Like,
I was about to say, there's no way Tony Khan's inner fan booking will not let him not put that belt on Will Ospreay in Wembley. It's just not gonna. It's just not gonna happen. He's gonna do it.
And here's the thing: it makes sense.
It makes sense, but he proved it to us when he told us, lock, stock, dead to our faces, Hangman's gonna be the 3rd fucking world champion. He's like, I don't care if I got to put the belt back on a nigga again, so I can wait for Hangman to get better. That's exactly what he did, and it was a horrible title run.
A forgettable one at that.
Yeah. But anywho.
But I don't have billions of dollars to fucking throw at all the shiny new wrestling.
Real quick, WWE is not perfect. They fumbled the bag. We saw Monday Night Raw, Sami Zayn versus Gunther when we want Chad Gable. Sammy's.
I'm not gonna lie.
Speak for yourself. I don't give a fuck about Chad Gable.
It was a win-win situation to me. You know what
I'm saying?
I don't want to see Sami versus Gunther. I don't want to see that shit.
I want to see Chad versus Gunther again. Chad has 2 shots.
I want to see that.
I'm about to say that's like the same thing. Me being disappointed. I'm glad that Drew has like built up his heel shit to make this actual match.
They gotta give that nigga the belt though. They gotta give him the belt. He's doing too much.
Let's take away the heat that Drew's been getting for the last couple of weeks and months. If you take that away, that's how I feel about Chad and Gunther going at it again. It's just seeing this shit again. I don't care that your daughter.
There's nothing spicy.
So let Chad finish his story. What are we talking
about? Man, look, Chad's story just started when he fucking did that 2-minute, 2-second like predetermined. Oh man, he made my daughter cry, so I got.
Made my daughter cry, man.
But bro, how many L's have he took? What? How many wins have he gotten since he made that damn?
Who else took Gunther to the limit?
Who else?
Ilya Dragunov.
Maybe at least got wins
2 times already, and he won here.
To the limit
got
twice.
the W. He got
so
the
did Drew
W.
McIntyre, Jay Uso did. Only reason
The
he
reason
lost
why
was
I say
Jimmy.
Sammy has a better this is my story type of thing. This man went from last year being the most top thing to actually people being crazy out their mind and actually think he could actually beat Roman, right? And then he main event WrestleMania to the point where it was like he didn't have nothing set up in the next couple of weeks. Like, so yeah, and then now he's at a point where he can actually shine and break Gunther's title reign and actually have a pivotal moment in another WrestleMania moment, but this time by himself. So yeah, I'll say Sammy's story is sounding a little better than Chad
What
saying,
story? What story?
Okay,
with
Ken.
His
What
story.
You know what the story of Chad Gable was? It was months ago. Chad Gable, he's been relegated back to being in the Alpha Academy comedy stuff ever since those Gunther matches. There's been nothing over these last few months since then, with the exception of what's now been happening over these last couple weeks to show like, hey, Chad, he can be a serious threat. No, Chad hasn't been a serious character over these last few months. Sami Zayn has. He's been doing serious shit. Not Chad
He's been
Gable.
on a redemption run. He's trying to get his WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Post WrestleMania, if they want to keep building up Chad and say do Chad Gunther at SummerSlam for the belt, and Chad's in a little bit better position, I'm all for it. But at Mania, it's like, nah, bro.
I'm still waiting for a reasonable.
You ain't got no reason for Chad Gable.
I was gonna say, Chad. Listen, this is gonna sound harsh, but at this point in time, Chad Gable is not Mania match material in my opinion.
This is crazy. Like y'all
not singles at least. He could do another tag challenge.
I was gonna say
put him in. Otis got to be in a Meat Mania match. Otis. He got the Meat match.
If they're gonna do Meat Mania, he sort of has to have a singles match if he wants to be on there, but.
You gotta find something else to do, Chad.
Personally, I don't want it.
Here's what I think is gonna happen. It's just gonna end up being a triple threat because now the internet fans gonna get crazy, and it's like, let's put Chad in the match.
Coming together.
Let's put Chad in this match, and like Gunther's winning if it's a triple threat or if it's just him versus Sammy.
Yeah, he's winning.
What he need to do is be training Maxine some more. That's what he need to do. He need to
exactly. I was gonna say, teacher. Listen, I watched her. Did y'all see the way she sold that the goddamn not the Samoan drop, the goddamn drop off? No, the fucking when Nia Jax hit her with the whatchamacallit, the refrigerator.
WWE. It's doing her no favors. Though.
Maxine,
when she when the move where she copies Yokozuna. Yes, the bonsai drop. There we go. It was the worst selling of it. Like she just laid there, fucking like
no not ready to wrestle on TV
at all.
This is the fault of the bookers. Like real talk, she's not ready to wrestle.
But she wasn't supposed to be a wrestler to begin with. She was supposed to be a manager.
Very good point. It's like, yo, why are y'all having this girl wrestle on TV? Have her do the shit. Have it do it on house shows where it ain't that many cameras watching, and she can get better.
It don't work like that anymore.
It's not as bad as it is on doing that national TV weekly when we got like 2 million people watching.
But you can get on Twitter right now and watch damn near every house show that happens. Someone is recording it. Someone is always.
That's where you got to get better. Like. You can deal with them little recordings. You can't deal with that.
Send her back to the Performance Center. Send her back to the Performance Center where she can get good.
There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking with sense.
What?
Send her back to the Performance Center.
Either way, she's not ready to be a regular part of the roster. Either way, that's on them. Like, let's put her.
Wrestling fans are cutthroat. And they have been. Listen, you can have as many top stars come out as they want and be like, "Oh, I love Maxine Dupree." If the fan base doesn't fuck with it, they're not going to care what these other people are saying. It doesn't matter how much Becky Lynch loves what. Becky, if I still did tag teams, I'd tag with Maxine. Well, I guess it's a good thing you don't do tag teams anymore, huh, Becky?
It's the thing is like, dog. People got a right to boo. And people got a right to not like them.
They spent their money. Of course they have a right to boo.
Like if they being vulgar and they saying some wild, out of pocket things.
Don't go send death threats and all this shit. Like our community is prone to do. Let's be honest.
If it's
the IWC is a death threat ass community.
If it's just we booing because the match was not good, bro, I'm sorry. That's on you. That's on you, Triple H too. That's on whoever training her. Don't put her on TV. Don't put her in the ring in front of people if she ain't ready for that.
Just imagine Road Dogg telling her, "You can do it, kid. Get out there."
Knowing damn well,
What are you doing, Road Dogg?
The way he came up in this business. Do you
think about it?
Like bro, Jim Ross.
You were literally used to be the roadie. What are we talking about? Like, nigga, your name was a. Come on, and you out here telling you can do it. You got it, kid. Nigga, you barely had it.
Like Finley, where you at? Finley,
you had Shawn Michaels and Triple H. What the fuck are we talking about? She ain't got that. Shawn Michaels down in NXT booking the women that are worth a damn.
Yeah, he had Billy Gunn fucking
exactly the gas monster himself, Mr. Badass Billy Gunn. I mean, come on.
I mean, they kind of was a great pair.
And then they made that nigga gay after Road Dogg left.
Billy carried things throughout the ring, and then Road Dogg carried.
Road Dogg did the promos.
Billy Gunn can't cut a promo worth a damn.
Not at all.
The Rock murdered that dude.
But that's just fucked up. You go put somebody who's you don't believe, they knew that man was not great at promos, and you gonna put.
He used to be the Rockabilly. This nigga came out with fucking honky tonk man
for no reason. Bob, but my name's Billy. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
That's terrible. Like, that's the thing about The Rock when you go back to his career. Is just like, man, even when you beat The Rock,
AJ,
you still can't do nothing about it.
Right?
Yeah.
AJ Styles, bro, he just got to stop wearing skinny jeans and we'll be okay.
The skinny jeans is wild.
The skinny jeans are atrocious, bruh. When Randy Orton is out here pinching your fucking the ankles of your fucking pants in the middle of a match, you know there's a problem.
That's too much.
What? He's pinching your ankles.
Look, you can go back and watch the match. He's literally showing us how tight his fucking pant legs are.
Yeah.
What
Literally.
match is this? This is in the Royal Rumble match?
No, it was the match lead up to Royal. Yeah. No, it was. Yeah, it was the lead up to Royal Rumble when they were having. It was him and LA Knight and fucking when they were having the problem before Elimination Chamber.
It's crazy. I'm curious what they're gonna do with AJ and LA Knight after WrestleMania.
AJ's gonna be an amazing trainer with the Legends deal before it's all said and done. He should just look forward to that.
They gotta figure out, they gotta send them to different brands because I could definitely see LA Knight going after Cody Rhodes.
Is AJ too old to do the send back down to NXT treatment and try and get the rejuvenation? Is he too old?
He might. I'll say this. I think
because it worked for Finn. It worked for fucking. If they wouldn't have fired Mandy Rose, it would have worked for her.
It was working for Mandy Rose. Like
Toxic Attraction was one of the best things happening on NXT, and they got mad over OnlyFans. What are we doing?
If AJ Styles is about to retire, he'll do probably an NXT run. They'll probably let him go to what's the name, to TNA. Like, hey, do a couple matches there, wrap up there. Because
look at Baron Corbin even. Baron Corbin.
Oh, that's something that I wanted to bring. Y'all see that Shannon? She gonna be doing the GCW joint, Bloodsport.
Yeah, she is gonna do Bloodsport.
That's shocking. Like that is forbidden door.
Hey,
like that is.
It is, but hopefully it's not like the revolving door because I don't know if I want Nick Gage on SmackDown or Raw or at any WWE.
I mean, come on now, they got standards, but like
I don't know. Nick Gage is the dude in GCW. We ain't go or Joey Janela. I don't want to see Joey Janela on my TV on a regular basis either.
They can send Joe Gacy down there to deal with them.
God! Listen, Joe deserves a little bit more than that. Joe Gacy's fucking character work is good. Motherfuckers hate on Joe Gacy. His character work is fucking solid, bro.
But
and I'm not just saying that because I fucking pay him in GM mode. I'm serious about that. Joe Gacy's, bruh.
Of all the promotions, I'm surprised they're doing something with GCW.
I know it is kind of.
And letting her do the Bloodsport, that's shocking. I'm like, Shayna getting released? Like I had to look. Like, was she released and able to go back on the Indies? Like, what's going on? But no, she's still signed. She's doing the Bloodsport, so good for her.
I mean, what's she doing on Raw? Really? What's she doing on WWE TV? Why not let her go do something? It's good to see. Let
more people do that, like especially over Mania weekend.
Well, don't No, wait, because listen, if anything showed us anything, it's that the Forbidden Door is not always a good thing. Because like I said, if you look at this relationship that New Japan and AEW have had, why has AEW just went and signed every main eventer that New Japan has that they couldn't nail down to the floor? Okada, Ospray, fucking Jay. What are we talking about? Juice Robinson even. Like, what are we talking about? Forbidden Door, it's like you take. You took in their nigga. They literally signed the whole main event card from Wrestle Kingdom last year. The whole card.
I don't think that's what.
I don't know how to feel about AJ Styles versus LA Knight at WrestleMania. I don't know how to feel.
Yeah,
that could be a banger. Don't sleep on LA Knight.
I know it's gonna be a banger. I know it's gonna be a banger match.
AJ Styles faced Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. That's the best match on the card for WrestleMania 34. Never forget.
33.
It was 33.
It was still the best match on the card, unfortunately.
It was
not.
Argument.
It was Goldberg, Brock Lesnar. That 6-minute match.
Shut up.
Wow.
Hey, I ain't BSing. Those are the two.
And then so we getting Randy Orton versus
Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens, triple threat. I'm gonna say this.
You think it's gonna be triple threat?
We know. Listen, yeah. I'm not a multi-match.
They don't keep Kevin Owens on the card.
As
Kevin
they
Owens
should
don't be on that card.
That man's.
It might be Kevin Owens versus.
He has had a WrestleMania.
If it ain't gonna be Austin Theory versus him, it's gonna be Kevin Owens versus.
We gotta do something with Austin Theory, yo.
That's a send back to NXT project.
What? Send back to NXT
Austin Theory. I don't think he's been main roster side enough for it long enough for it to help.
I think they're prepping.
He needs a refresh.
They're prepping to make him a baby face, to make him face.
Yeah, that might be the last shot.
That's what they need to do. Because the Vince McMahon stink is just too heavy on him. It's not going to go away, especially now that. I mean, never forget, he was Vince McMahon's protege. Think about that. Do you want that tagline in wrestling
he
now?
Had a weird ass main roster.
Now he's fucking Grayson Waller's homeboy.
Never forget Austin Theory won Money in the Bank, and then just like, oh, your daddy ain't here.
Here's Austin Theory's main roster life. Came up in like late 2019, early 2020. Was a part of Seth Rollins' group with Seth, Buddy Murphy, and the Authors of Pain. Then randomly, he moved over to Zelina Vega, Andrade, and Angel Garza's group. Then randomly went back to NXT, joined the Way. Then randomly got called up and was Vince McMahon's boy. Then randomly, he's now Grayson Waller's young boy. This man has had such a weird career in the WWE.
But if you go back and look at him on the indies, though, the kid is amazing. Beyond amazing.
LA Knight versus AJ Styles is basically AJ Styles versus Randy Orton from WrestleMania 35. Ooh. Two veterans. They don't have really anything for them to do. Just had them go at it.
It's fucked up because that match is literally the best that TNA and the best that fucking the NWA have had to offer in a very long time going at it in a WWE ring.
Yeah. So I'm curious what's gonna happen post-Mania with LA Knight because he's still getting them good reactions. So
the pops have quieted down a little bit, but they're still bigger than a lot of fucking people.
And AJ, now we looking at AJ Styles is like we looking at the last AJ Styles. Like he's not
late 40s, bro. He's getting there. He's almost 50.
Yeah. They gotta flip. They gotta do something, Austin. They gotta make him face.
He's got too much potential not to.
He's gonna do it. And it's gonna be because he turns on Grayson Waller or Grayson Waller turns on him.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be. They're gonna kick it off with him and Grayson Waller.
I like Grayson Waller too.
But I'm trying to think if it's gonna be like him versus Grayson Waller at WrestleMania or pre-show.
Is that Mania worthy?
I would say
pre-show though. Pre-show match.
That's a good
pre-show. Ain't really a thing anymore for the last couple of WrestleManias.
That's true too. I mean, they are doing 2 days of it, so a pre-show might be overkill.
Yeah. Thank God.
Do you do a pre-show on both nights then? You know what I mean? That's doing a lot.
Pre-shows are good. We're fine. We're fine.
Hey, remember last pre-show that was relevant? That was your man Austin Aries quit the company.
Yeah,
that was
the last one. No, Austin Aries.
Absolutely not.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
thinking of fucking what's his name? What's his name? Spears.
He's done for wrestling. Period. I
Sean
think.
Spears. Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking
he
about Sean
is
Spears.
Sean Spears
kinda
back in
blackballed.
NXT.
Yeah.
as the chairman. Old Gavin Spears, Ty Dillinger, your boy
Yeah,
Stan.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that Trick Williams versus Carmelo.
That's gonna be tight.
I'm gonna be in there.
I'm glad
That's gonna
Trick's
be a tight
gotten
show.
better. I really am. But it's
Yeah.
man, when you has he gotten good enough to where you can put him in with these people that fucking end up making people that they're so
He's
good.
already in a good match with Dragunov. Come on.
Yeah,
He
the Dragunov match.
Ilya
showed that,
Dragunov's one of those guys though.
I think Trick's at that point because remember the match with him and Dom from a couple months ago. That wasn't a bad match.
Ilya Dragunov
Like,
damn
he's-
near out wrestled the whole fucking main roster if we're gonna keep it a buck.
He's good enough to where you can accentuate the charisma and the positives, and then he's getting better in the ring. Like he's good enough to where he can be legit NXT face right now. So
Have y'all
that
seen the
Trick
way
Mello-
Ilya Dragunov works out? That shit is scary, bruh. It is scary to see a man lifting weights in these crazy, unorthodox
He's
fashions.
gonna be fine. Ilya, he'll be fine. Like honestly, Ilya, he's at a point where it's like, all right, you can bring him up and you can now start building him up to be like a Gunther
The
challenger.
Gunther
Not-
Slayer.
not-
He is the
no,
Gunther
no, no, no,
Slayer.
no. Like,
He's already done it
Afro,
twice.
brother.
No, he
my
beat.
brother.
Hold on. He beat Walter. That's who he beat.
Fuck that. God damn it.
My
He
point
beat
is that
Walter.
it's gonna take months to
He's the
really
Walter.
establish Ilya
He did
on
beat
the main
Walter
roster.
He beat Walter.
That's not like you can't just bring him up out of nowhere and have him beat
No,
Walter.
he
Like
deserves
that.
a build. He deserves a build.
It needs to be built up, and so
I'm
I
not
can
gonna lie.
see
It
definitely
gotta
see
be-
them.
If it's not Sammy or Chad, like Chad gets himself a nice little.
I would have
ring.
loved for Jey Uso to get the rub, but
I was pushing for Jey Uso.
He has
But
to
I
face
ain't gonna
his
lie.
brother. We
Yeah,
already
you're
know
right.
this.
We're
Yeah.
right. He cannot close this chapter.
Yeah.
His brother ruined every single
Everything.
title opportunity he ever had.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
No yeet. No yeet. They got
No
to
yeet.
He got to beat the
No,
E out of his ass, like he said.
So if that's the case, not only did he stop and interrupt every single title opportunity that he's ever had, he almost stopped his slogan from not happening. If that's the case, so add
Yeet,
that
no
to
yeet.
it.
He's also the nigga that ate the pin every time they lost the tag titles.
Yeah, that's true.
For real?
That's true.
Yeah, Jimmy ate the pin every time.
Well, except last year at WrestleMania, that one was on Jay.
Was it?
Yeah, because it was
Well-
Sammy that got the pin. Because that was the emotional climax.
Sammy gave him the "I'm sorry, I love you."
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
hit the Sean Ric Flair joint. So yeah, it's gonna be. I want Jay to be in the title picture, but it's like, all right, go ahead, get this fucking brother
You
versus
gotta
brother
close
match out y'all
the door on the twin.
because
You gotta
Jay
add a
really
brother
should
versus
be
brother
doing.
match.
Jay should be doing bigger stuff than like they haven't done enough with Jimmy, in my opinion, to make this match WrestleMania worthy. But build him up post.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
the
They've been doing
bloodline
enough
brothers
with good
enough.
Jimmy.
The
They just
bloodline
need-
brothers enough.
They just really need
Nah.
a good Jimmy promo of him breaking down on what's been going on for the last few months and stuff like
He's been
that.
too much of a
We
clown.
need a Jimmy
like,
crash
honestly.
out. We need a Jimmy crash out before
A
WrestleMania.
Jimmy
Shout
Crash.
out to Jimmy Crash Up.
So he needs a
Jimmy
new
been too much of a
mugshot.
clown.
Jimmy-
He's been too much of a.
Jimmy needs a new
jokester.
mugshot before we
Right.
get to
We
WrestleMania.
need a Jimmy that realized that that's what he's been up to. That every time somebody try to give him dap, ain't nobody giving him dap. We need him to crash out on the bloodline. A little crash out on the bloodline.
Somebody have his wife
A little
talk
bit
to him.
before
Have
this
his
match.
wife talk to him.
Yeah,
Step up.
Trinity's
Nah,
got to
his
say
wife-
something.
His wife is too worried about what Bailey.
Trinity
doing.
gotta say
She gonna
something
help Bayley.
crazy.
She
They
gonna help
got
Bayley.
over here hitting the fusion dance with Selena Vega.
Right. She's gonna be
She's
hitting.
not
She
worried
happy to
about
be
what
back.
Jimmy's doing.
Well,
Yeah.
listen,
I was Impact Women's Champion, but fuck
I'm
that.
just saying.
I'm back.
WWE 2K24 GM mode, WCW still first place.
All right, okay.
It's
Anyway,
sick because
I'm not gonna
I did better the last couple.
I don't give a fuck.
I haven't been able to even start my WWE. For anybody that's watching, do not, and I repeat, do not buy WWE 2K24 on PC. It simply is unplayable. It's literally unplayable.
Not the Steam niggas.
I
No,
cannot.
poor Steam niggas.
Bruh,
Damn.
I can't, bro. I only made it to WrestleMania 17, Rock vs. Stone Cold. Every time they show a scene, game crashes. I go to my rise. I choose one of the two. As soon as I choose it, game crashes.
Those sound like 2K20 problems. I'm not gonna lie. Those
literally-
sound like 2K20 problems.
Exclusively for the PC.
Bro, I'm having.
No,
to
this sounds
think
like
about whether
Batman
if I should
Arkham Knight
wait
problems.
3 months.
That
If I should
patching,
wait
bro.
3 months to see if they could patch it and fix it, and if they don't, buy it on system, and that's crazy to me. I don't want to spend another $120 on a game.
Just buy it on system to out the gate, folks. It's easier that way.
But listen, hopefully you guys are available tomorrow, so we can do this GM.
I'm available.
I want
one of us got to be
want,
He's been in the league for.
I want Mr. Vape to join in on the GM mode.
I mean, what show y'all got left? I mean, it's a Saturday thing.
I know it's just we're playing wherever we're playing. We got the 3-man going on, but we could do a 4-man. It don't really matter. Just you know,
maybe we pick our rosters a little bit better.
Well,
yeah, I mean, this is
the GSW incursion this Sunday. Mayhem versus Showdown, or Show versus Show pay-per-view is this Sunday.
oh yeah, go support
check it out.
GSW.
You know
I
what I'm
commentated
saying?
on there
Like
a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'll let y'all know in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can come through anytime for some guest commentator. You know what I'm saying? We I mean, if y'all got characters y'all want to bring up on through, come on through. Yeah,
so if you guys are available tomorrow, we could do GM mode, and we could start another file, and we could fix the draft order, or not the order, but like who's in the draft, because we don't got Cody, we don't got Roman, we got no Usos.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
We got a few people, so if y'all want to do that tomorrow or continue what we've been doing, just let me know.
If we getting a new person on that's gonna be on consistently, we can do a new draft.
So are we picking our titles, the titles that's on our shows?
So I got WCW, he got NXT, and he got SmackDown. You could be Raw or.
I was about to say I want Raw, and I want to have the Attitude belts. I want the bald. I want the Eagle belt.
You don't choose the specific belt.
Everything right now.
Huh?
I don't think you can choose the specific design of the belt.
You can't.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. They just give you a title that corresponds with that show.
Yeah, so if you rock and roll, you got to be red strap.
I gotta be
ready. So
I'm gonna be world's title. I'm gonna have the
Seth.
I think you had the WWE championship with the big W on it.
The biggest W.
The biggest
it's the gold universal title. So yeah.
Afro, you can't pick LA Knight as your world champion again.
I won't. Right. He lost to Mr. Higglesby.
That's
nasty. Listen, I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know what I mean? So let me know when y'all are free. We can run GM mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as long
free all day.
Make it make sense.
It's Friday Night Yerrr. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and support Mercedes Monet. Don't be a hater. There you go. That's all I ask.
Yeah, go.
WCW in first place. Let's go.
Such a way.